Biren Singh has been talking about peace on one side, and then the next day so many villages keeps on being attacked. State armory has been looted, they said. It's not looted, it's been just issued to the criminal organization to fight against the Kukis. The center is acting like keeping one mongoose and a snake in the same cage and asking them to fight out. Even we cannot blame the Métis alone. I feel that there are many Métis reasonable people, especially among my friends. The present situation cannot be brought back to normalcy unless the people's mindsets are changed.
After over 3 months since violence broke out in Manipur, the state saw one of its first political developments on August 6, when NDA partner, the Kuki People's Alliance, withdrew support from the state government. Today, there are a lot of questions rising. Why did it take 3 months for the KPA to withdraw its support? And will it have any impact or any implication on this current Biren Singh government? To answer these questions, I have with me founder and one of the founders and president of the Kuki People's Alliance, Mr. Tongmang Haokip. First of all, thank you for joining us and welcome to EastMojo, sir.
Thank you.
You might have assumed that what my first question will be. So yes. I'll shoot it right away. Okay. So why did it take 3 months for the KPA to withdraw its support from the Biren Singh government?
After the formation of our party, just before the assembly election of 2022, we had a manifesto saying that the Kuki People Alliance is formed just to project the interests of the Kukis in public and also to make it known to the government that the Kukis are not sidelined and that they are not left out. So after we get 2 MLAs elected from Saikul constituency and also from Singat constituency, we immediately went to the governor and we declared our support to the President N Biren Singh's government, because we thought that though we are small in number and the BJP government does not need us because they have got absolute majority. But we thought that it would be a good gesture to have to support the present government. We kept on supporting in spite of the incidences that happened after May 3rd incident when the violence took place in Manipur. Still, we were hoping that peace would return soon, and that is no hurry to just to withdraw our support. But seeing the condition after 2-3 months, situations have not changed, and also because the BJP government, that is the majority community government, we can say, have been totally alienating our people, and the CM himself was declaring in public and branding us as narco-terrorist community, poppy growers, drug smugglers, and immigrants, illegal immigrants. So such type of allegations coming from the head of the state, we felt it so uncomfortable. And we felt annoyed and affronted that this present government is totally against us, and in the interest of the Kuki people, we decided to withdraw our support. Though we are in small number, we thought it may not make much of an impact, but we want to know, let it be known to the public as well as to the media that we are against the present government, and then we wanted that the center should impose a PR so that the present government is put out of power.
Okay, so here I have a question. So you, despite the situation turning violent and despite what Chief Minister N Biren Singh has been saying in public platforms against the Kuki community,
yes.
so there was still hope. And from your words, it is pretty much clear that it was not expected for the the violent state to continue for so long.
Yes.
So there was hope with the Kuki people and KPA especially,
yes,
that the situation may turn back to normal anytime soon, right?
So we were all along keeping our hope that the present situation will take a turn and come back to normalcy. But because of the daily happening on the ground, realities are different, because the Meitei communities, especially the Arambai Tenggol and the Meitei Lepuns, headed the mass movement of Manipur, and they totally attack every village in the periphery of the hills and plains. All the Kuki villages have been burned, and how many people have been displaced, more than 50,000 people have been displaced. All our houses, buildings have been torched in the Imphal town itself, and our properties looted and reduced to ashes. So in this situation, how can the Kukis have confidence in the present government? Because they could have easily protected our properties and our people, but you know how on May 4 itself, 2 girls were paraded naked in public. That has been concealed and put under carpet by the present government, in spite of the fact that after only 2 months that has been exposed by the, it went viral in the video this thing. That's why just on the eve of Parliament, this came out, and Prime Minister Modi himself has to open his mouth, though he kept silent for last so many days. So these are the things, and some of our people have been, like David Tech has been beheaded, and his body has been minced to pieces, and then ladies, a mother and child has been burned in the ambulances on the way to hospital. So all these things put together has totally made the Kuki people alienated, and they lost total confidence in the present government. And sorry to say that, even the commandos and the IRBs and the police force have been siding with the mass or the mob people. They have been acting as a stormtrooper in attacking the Kuki villages. So we have been only defending, we have been only on the defensive side so far. We have not attacked, unless in some cases, stray cases, there have been attack, but most of that attack has been made by the Meitei mobs, led by Arambai Tenggol and Meitei Lepun. So this state-sponsored terrorists or criminal groups have been masterminding and planning this pre-planned attack is there. We know, because State Armory has been looted, they said. It's not looted, it's been just issued to the criminal organization to fight against the Kukis. So how many arms have been taken out from State Armory without, what you say, without the permission of the government. It has been issued literally by the police people to arm these militant groups.
Okay. But Mr. Haokip, like you said, that you do realize that your withdrawal from the current government is not going to put much of an impact on the Biren Singh government. So, is it fair to say that this is more of a symbolic move on the part of Kuki People's Alliance?
You can say, in a way, it's a symbolic move, because our 2 MLAs out of 60 in the Assembly House is nothing, because the BJP is also having absolute majority in the Assembly. So whether we withdraw or not, it makes not much of a difference as far as the number game is concerned. But you know, we have to express our grievances, that our dissatisfaction in the way the government is posting itself, and for not bringing in any peace initiative so far. And Biren Singh has been talking about peace on one side, and then the next day so many villages keeps on being attacked by the Métis mobs. So he says that you come back. Where will you go back, you tell me? When our houses have been reduced to ashes, and where our life gets threatened the moment we enter the valley. So where is the question of returning to peace or going back for the peace negotiation? Our MLA, Mr. Vungzagin Walte, has been beaten up black and blue, and he is not recovering till date. So all this, even our MLAs are under threat, and they find it insecure to enter into the valley itself. So now the whole Kuki community is totally against the present state government. We are only hoping that the center may bring some sort of peace initiative if the Prime Minister and the Home Minister takes a serious and sincere effort, makes a sincere effort to bring about peace in the valley, and also best thing would be to impose President's rule in Manipur, so that peace process can start and it can be initiated.
Okay, and also politically speaking, the move from KPA was one of the first political developments we have seen.
Yes.
Although the BJP MLAs from the Kuki community have been raising their concerns, have been voicing their discontent with the government,
yes,
but we have not seen anything in political lines. So do you expect that the BJP MLAs representing the Kuki community will also follow the same suit that the KPA did?
Though they may not be able to speak out in open, but at their heart of hearts, they are already separated from the BJP party. Of course, for them to come out in the open and to declare that they have resigned from the party, that so far they have not made. So it is up to them to decide. You know, we cannot say that you leave the party. It is a matter of party concern and party politics. So let them decide when they will either resign or leave the government.
So, but what do you think is keeping them from speaking up openly against the government or stepping down from their position? Isn't it that way? Won't it make the government?
Actually, they have already spoken out, because 9 or 10 Kuki MLAs have met in different places, and they have openly declared that they have no faith in the present Biren Singh government, and that all they wanted now is not a return back to the valley, but for a separate administration for the hill among the Kuki Zo people. That is, they have openly declared already.
Okay, but another issue is that we have not seen any effort being made, be it from the Kuki community or the Métis community or the political representatives, to come to talks, to come to a table and discuss the issues. There has been no politically any such political development so far. So, how do you think that the situation will get back to normal if people are not talking to each other? Is it because that the Manipur has reached at a point where there is no return from, or are there any other issues?
Yes, in a way we can say that the situation has reached such a point of no return, but still we can hope that the center can do something. As long as the state government is concerned, we have no hope or no confidence in the state government. Even if they initiate certain peace process, we will not believe because we have lost total confidence in the state government. And you know, as for the central government, the Home Minister and Prime Minister has not spoken a word, even in except in public he has made some comment. But you know, it is only the central government which can take initiative to bring about peace process. The state government can never, because they are siding with the Métis community. So how can we have trust or any confidence in the state government to bring about peace? It's just like, you know, the center is also just looking at the scenario without taking any step. Home Minister had come and given 15 days time that she will bring about some improvement. Nothing has happened. Next time he again said that he will bring another effort to make. Nothing has been made. It's just like, you know, the center is acting like keeping one mongoose and a snake in the same cage and asking them to fight out.
Exactly.
Let's see who wins. That sort of attitude the central government is keeping.
So in such a situation, if the leaders are not talking to each other, we are still getting reports of violence, people are still dying, people are still forced to move out of their homes. So in that case, in such a scenario, when the leaders are not talking to each other or initiating any kind of peace process, how long can this continue?
Now in this present situation, even we cannot blame the Métis alone, because even among the Métis there are good people who have got reasonable thinking, but they also cannot speak out against their own people because they are scared of the criminal gangs like Métis, Lepun and Arambai Tengol, who are masterminding the whole action that's been taking place. And even the Merapai Métis mothers, they are also totally being swayed by these criminal gangs. And over and above that, the State Chief Minister is heading the whole movement. Is under his guidance, we can say. So how can peace initiative take place?
Mr. Haokip, you've spent most of your life in Imphal. Like you mentioned before, you were forced to move out of the capital city. You had your house there, you were settled there. And I'm sure you had a lot of friends from the Métis community as well. One incident, and ever since the violence broke out, there has been a mistrust that has been only growing since May 3. So do you think that this mistrust, and also I'm sure that most of the people you are friends with from the Métis community has nothing to do with the violence.
Yes.
So do you think that this mistrust can ever be eradicated, and we can, and how can we do it?
That exactly is what I used to feel when I, you know, in silence in my own mindset, I used to think, I have got so many good friends among the Métis. Even our society many of my relatives have been married to Métis, either man or female. So these couples are also facing such a problem because their family has been divided. And we, the Kukis, actually don't mind sheltering those couples who are intermarried between the couples. But Métis, they will say that you break up. They would not spare, if the wife is a Kuki, they will finish.
But there must be one or two examples, not the whole community. I don't think the whole community...
I don't think the whole community will do it. That also, this sort of killing and also hatred has been perpetrated by these people. You know, the Rambai Tengol and Métis Lipans. They have totally brainwashed the whole Métis community. But still, I feel that there are many Métis reasonable people, especially among my friends. Some of them rang up sometimes. We talk and chat each other, but that does not mean that we can bring about any solution to this problem. As an old friend, as a friend, we are just talking to each other, and they also inquired about my welfare and all that. So I feel for them also, and you know, even if the situation returned back to normal, let us say, given the chance that center brings about some miraculous issue solving the violence, still, how can I feel going back to my house which has been ransacked, which has been razed? How can I stay comfortably, even if assurance of security and all are given? I will never lose the memory of those awful days, the heinous crimes that have been committed by the Métis in different places, especially even in my own house. They have burned up everything. So how do I return? And how can I erase the memories of those, that very day on the 4th of May, when we were asked to run away from our house, and the Métis mob came and set our house on fire. It was totally ablaze. Our church was ablaze. All the neighbors' house was totally ablaze. So those memories can, even if 100 years come, I don't think we can be able to erase those memories. So at the present, as far as a human being, as I think those are very difficult days or difficult events to be erased from a human memory.
In that case, the impact is on both sides, not just Kuki people. There are also a lot of Métis people who have been forced to move out of their homes, who have people from the Métis community who have also died. So if we stick to the what we have gone through, what they have gone through, and what the Kuki people have gone through, how can we talk about peace in such condition? But at the same time, peace is also the most important thing that we need, isn't it?
So the present situation cannot be brought back to normalcy unless the people's mindsets are changed, unless those who are criminally responsible for bringing about this hatred and violence, unless those people step down, unless the central government takes a total role in policing the street and keeping both sides, you know, within control, then only we will slowly return to normalcy. But as I told you, the memory and the rebuilding of our hope and trust will take many, many more years in the future. We cannot abruptly turn back and say that you forget and forgive everything. We may forgive, but I think to forget, it takes many years ahead.
Okay. So coming back to politics, by leaving the alliance, don't you think it will also hamper any kind of projects or any kind of work in your constituencies?
I don't think that, because right now there's no administration at all. There's no law and governance in the state. So whether we join, we are in the party or not, that does not make any difference, because the MLAs are totally helpless. They are not even wanting to attend the state assembly if it is called. So in that situation, what development can take place? I don't think it will not be possible, because you know, the threat to their life is more important.
Okay, so with the situation going violent, we also saw the rise of the demand for separate administration. Whether it be an autonomous council or a separate state, do you think that the Kukis and the Meiteis will be able to live together ever again?
That has been already decided, because the Meiteis don't want us to stay in the valley. So we have no option but to go back to our hills. And then we have a totally demarcated sort of wall, both in our mind and also in the physical demographic issue. So now our only hope is for a separate administration. That in what form, I don't know, the center and we will decide among ourselves. And you know, nothing short of union territory is the possible solution for the Kukis, because territorial council and sixth schedule are also, we thought, still will be tied back to the present government or Manipur issue. Now we wanted at least a UT, Union Territory. If the center decides, I think they can do it, because they have abrogated Article 370 of Kashmir and made the whole full-fledged state into 2 Union Territory. So if the BJP government has the intention to do or the will to do it, they'll do it. This is what we are hoping for, because we cannot sit together, we cannot live together now as after the ugly incidences that have happened and you know, the unforgettable events of last 3 months, that it will take a lot of time to be erased from public memory.
Okay. Even if we assume that your demands are met, be it in the form of separate administration, union territory or a state, don't you think it will come with its own administrative challenges because of the given situation and also the financial strains that that the hill areas are already facing?
Yes.
In fact, the whole of state is already facing. So that will come up with its own challenges. Yes. So how do you plan on handling such issues?
I know it is easy to say that we want separate administration, but in what form? Center also will have to decide how it will be, so that both communities may agree to certain solution. So, but as I told you, a union territory, even Goa is such a small state, and Pondicherry is there, Lakshadweep is there. There's very, very small in area. So taking example of those, I think Manipur can still be divided into 2 regions, the hill and the valley. The valley let the Meiteis stay, and the hill let the Kukis and Nagas be given union territory so that they can live together as tribals and also as hill people. So this is one hope that we are aspiring for. Let the Kukis and Nagas stick together and have their union territory.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Haokip, for joining us and giving us your time. And also thank you to our viewers for watching this video and joining us on EastMojo. Thank you.
Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to EastMojo. For any queries, put them down in the comments section below and press on the bell icon for notifications.